Hi, I'm Neely Conner. I'm with Carilion Employee Assistance, and I'm here today with Tim Cerebe, the Vice President of Community Development Programs with Freedom First Credit Union. Freedom First has been in partnership with Carilion EAP to provide free financial counseling and coaching to our EAP clients. We've been in this partnership since February of 2018. And I just wanted to take some time to explain to you how this service works, how you can access it, and highlight the excellent service that Freedom First does on our behalf. So Tim, is it all right if I ask a few questions?
Absolutely. Yeah. Happy to be here with you.
Okay. Could you start off just by providing some history of Freedom First Credit Union and its mission?
Yeah, absolutely. So Freedom First, we've been around since 1956, so it's been a little while. We are a member-owned, democratically run, not-for-profit financial institution. So think of everything that you can imagine from a financial institution with checking, savings accounts, mortgages, auto loans, online banking. We do it all. We're also known as a CDFI. We have a special designation. We're a community development financial institution, which just means that we provide credit and banking services to also to underserved populations and communities.
Great. And what's the mission of Freedom First?
So our mission is helping our members prosper and helping our communities thrive. And our tagline is where people bank for good. It's really an organization that, simply by having a membership with us and banking with us, you're able to support all of the give back and programs that we have here at the credit union.
Great. So in working with us as Carilion EAP, when we refer people to you, are they going to be expected to open an account with Freedom First in order to receive the services?
Yeah, so for in particular, our relationship with our financial coaching program, we have folks reach out to us for anything from budgeting help, advice, help with savings, reducing debt. How do you increase credit? How do you pay for college? Even preparing for home ownership. And we've had a lot of Carilion EAP clients, reach out to us for support and advice in those areas. And we take a very non-judgmental approach, and we really center the financial coaching around the client's goals and their priorities. And our financial coaching program, it's accredited, it's certified, it's been in operations for nearly a decade now. And as I mentioned before, we are a member-owned organization. And becoming a member is as simple as opening up a $5 savings account, which of course gets you access to all the different services that Freedom First provides. But we also have a lot of really good partnerships in our community. And one of those that I'm the most proud of is Carilion EAP and the partnership that we have. Because of that partnership, even individuals that are not members, with Freedom First can access that service, the financial coaching service, without having to open up an account, because we want to make sure that we're alleviating barriers. Sometimes, reaching out for financial coaching advice can be a little daunting, or people may take pause and not sure if they really want to do that. So we want to reduce the barriers, and that's one of the ways that we can do that through partnerships like we have with Carilion EAP.
Great, thanks. And you guys have done a lot of great work with the folks we've sent your way. And one of the things that we've talked about before, Tim, is the fact that we have employees that live really all over the United States. And so you all have a particular program set up to provide the same services that you would provide within your brick and mortar footprint to those employees. Could you talk just a minute about that service?
Yeah, absolutely. So, in particular, when we're talking about financial coaching, a lot of times people prefer to come in person and meet with us face to face. We have a handful of certified financial counselors that meet with folks. But we also know that sometimes distance is an issue or timing is an issue. So we do offer our services telephonically as well. So we can hold those sessions over the phone. It's the same type of service, just delivered in a little bit of a different way. It's still centered around the client and what their goals are and what their needs are and really their priorities. We just see ourselves as, kind of the helper. We can help, guide you along the way and provide some steps and advice. But really, the clients are the experts in their own, financial situation. We can sometimes just help, kind of direct in the right direction or provide resources or information. And because of, again, that Carilion EAP relationship, even folks that, live or work outside of our charter area, when they're referred by Carilion EAP, we can still offer that service. And a lot of times we're offering that over the phone.
Great. Thank you so much. So any particular programs that you all are aware of that may not be so mainstream, just in terms of the ability to help people out, just like in terms like buying a first car or home loans or student debt relief? Any of those you'd like to speak to?
Yeah, absolutely. I mentioned before that, as a financial institution, we have all the programs and services and products that, most people can imagine, lending, loans, checking accounts, savings accounts. But then we also have this suite of products and programs and services that we refer to as impact banking. And those are really programs that are designed and implemented for maybe individuals that may have some challenges. Could be, limited income, could be no credit or damaged credit. And we have these programs that can really assist. Some of those are affordable housing. So we have a full-fledged mortgage area that handles every type of mortgage loan imaginable. But then we also have a carve out under that CDFI designation for affordable housing. We help address transportation through our Responsible Rides transportation lending program. A lot of times individuals that either don't have credit or have damaged credit or even have limited income have a tough time getting a really good vehicle loan to be able to connect to an automobile. In the area that we live in, we're very rural, and so transportation is a huge need. And public transportation doesn't always meet all the needs for individuals, and so having access to a reliable form of transportation like a vehicle sometimes is the best route for folks, and we help connect those that maybe aren't able to get connected other ways. Our financial coaching is, of course, one of our impact banking programs. We also have programs like our workforce development. A lot of people don't realize that if you're out there seeking certifications or licensures, like your CNAs, your medical techs, even your truck drivers, those type of certifications and licensures, they don't qualify for traditional student lending or even financial aid because they're not part of a 2 or 4 year degree program. So we created a workforce development lending program that will lend to individuals that need that tuition to seek out those certifications and licensures. So, and that captures even professional development. We have a lot of partnerships where even organizations that are putting individuals through some type of professional development. Sometimes we can help out when lending is needed in those situations. So a lot of different programs, and we really take a holistic approach here because we understand that there's a lot of needs sometimes in the household, and we just want to be able to connect with folks and provide the types of services that would benefit them.
Great. I didn't know about the workforce development program.
Yeah.
Conceptually really neat because that can be an expensive process.
It is. It is. We've helped a lot of individuals, in particular through the truck driving industry. That is still an industry high in demand. It's a really good paying industry, and so we help a lot of folks connect with that tuition so that they can get their truck driver license and certifications.
Great. So, do you have any examples or that you'd like to share of some of the work that you've done?
Yeah, so I'm one of the great things about our financial coaching program is we have a platform that we're able to help collect data on. We can take a picture of where someone is financially, and this really helps us together with the client guide the discussion, and maybe where there's some strengths and where there's some areas of opportunity in their own financial picture, and that again ranges from it doesn't matter what your income level is. We have folks that are really benefiting from that financial coaching outreach. What that platform also allows us to do is to see how we can measure outcomes over a long period of time. And so with that, I can see that actually if we look at all the Carilion EAP referrals that have come our way and folks that we've helped, pretty impressive. So 41% of participants that come through to us reduce their debt loads. And amazingly, the average amount of debt reduced is about $7,400 over about a 12-month period. And that's not chump change. That's a pretty good little chunk of change there for debt reduction. And that's the average. We have a lot of folks that, we're able to help pay off and reduce their debts a lot, larger sums than that as well. We also see improved credit score. So 44% of folks improve their credit score, and the average number of points that someone improves is about 39. So improve credit, which again, if you improve your credit, you're going to be able to get approved for more things down the line. You're going to get better rates, better access. So we're able to help with that as well. Besides the data, because the data is really important and it shows kind of those outcomes. I love the stories of hearing folks that, they reached out to us and maybe they just wanted advice on how they can start building their credit, didn't know where to start, and we're helping them with some really simple advice and steps that they can take. And then from there, we're end up we help them address a transportation need, and then down the road we're also getting that individual to realize their dream of home ownership. And become a homeowner. And at the beginning of the process, some folks think that there's no way I can be a homeowner. Like I've got too many debts or my credit's not good enough. And then we're able to help people through that process. Or having folks reach out to us that think that, hey, my financial situation has got to be unique. It's got to be worse than anybody else's. And we're able to, take a look and say, hey, everybody struggles sometimes, or everybody needs advice, and whether that's helping them reduce that debt load that we talked about, or help them realize how they can start savings or setting up an emergency plan. So all of those stories that we continue to hear from the individuals that we serve, I think are the really the takeaways for me, and tell us that we are we're doing a good job, and we're helping people realize their maximum potential, which is always great, and I love being a part of it.
Yeah, you guys do such great work, and I'm so thankful that we're able to partner with you to help us provide that service to our folks. So just want to talk a little bit about the referral process from the EAP standpoint. So when clients call us and they express that they're wanting to be seen for financial issues, our first step really is to provide just a very basic assessment to make sure that there aren't other needs that are going on that we can help address. And then, of course, we refer them over to you. And that's how we, help collect the data. And they, in those cases, don't have to join Freedom First if they're not wanting to become a member, but certainly can. So for those of you who are watching this, just please be aware that this is a resource that's available to you. And please call Carilion EAP at 1-800-992-1931 or locally 540-981-8950. and just request to speak with one of our consultants about financial issues, and we'll talk with you and then get that referral set up. So thanks, Tim. I really appreciate the time you've given this morning. Hope you're staying well.
Yeah, thank you. And again, we greatly appreciate the partnership. Love what you guys are doing, and we're just happy that we get to be a small part of all the great work that you guys are doing. So thank you for the partnership.
Yeah, thanks, Tim. Take care.
Bye-bye.